goal scored by Macarthur is. The scores are Rams 3, Jets 1. The full-time scores Macarthur is 3, Newcastle Jets 1.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2. Welcome to Linwood Park. Macarthur Rams and Newcastle Jets, our feature match this afternoon. Round 5 NPL women's action from Linwood Park in Campbelltown. Macarthur Rams and Newcastle Jets, our feature match. Like home for the Macarthur Rams as they return home to their traditional base for the first time in the 2025 NPL Women's Premiership season. This afternoon they take on the Newcastle Jets, who have been a surprise packet in the best way possible after the opening month of the season. Macarthur Rams and Newcastle Jets is our feature match, round 5 NPL Women's Football from Linwood Park in Campbelltown. Good afternoon everybody, Mike Sheen with you. Great to have your company for this call. As we have the whistle, Casey Fleming is our referee, assisted by Johan Pinto and George Zorbas. Let's go through the teams as we get underway. For the hometown Rams, they line up this way. Starting goalkeeper is number 20, Isabella Quelho. Rest of the lineup, 9, Tia Muchinski, 10, Sakura Najima, 13, the captain, Libby Morris, 19, Madison Swatridge, 22, Hallie Callow, 24, Abby Puckett, 25, Claire Corbett, 27, Charlotte Hampshire, 29, Liana Luong, and 33, Lana El Cordy. The reserve keeper is on the bench alongside number 14, Jayla Leon Wing, 26, Amalia Plummer, 30, Janaya Barudi, 38, Gabriella White, and 54, Sophia Dobby for Victoria Guzman. The reserve keeper, number 31, Jaslyn Lewis Zreiker. For the Newcastle Jets, they line up this way. Starting in goal, number 30, Tiana Robertson. The rest of the lineup, 4, Sophie Howarth, 5, Isabella Threlfo, 7, Kate Heap, 9, Emma Bates, 10, Layla Sharp, 11, Nava Crofton, 12, Marnie Duggan, 24, Milan Hammond, 27, Chloe Valendow, and 32, Claire Adams. Reserve keeper number 20, Lily Rose Dunbar, alongside 16, Lara Turner, 21, Lacey Dobson. As we see the first shot of the afternoon come in from the Rams down the left-hand side. 26, Damika Barwick-Taylor, 72, Mackenzie Preston Poole, and 77, Annika Driscoll. So we've had nearly 2 minutes in the first half. Already a shot on target from the Rams. They're in the predominantly maroon kit. Newcastle playing in the away white with the navy shorts. There's Izzy Quelho, the new starting keeper for the Rams this year. First time back on home turf. They have relayed the Linwood Park surface in the off-season. So a little bit, what you can see there is cork infill, which has been freshly laid on the surface here at Linwood. So a brand new pitch for the 2025 season, a little bit later than they would have liked to get underway on home turf. It is actually their third home game of the season, but it will be the first one on their home deck. Having travelled to Lambert Park on the opening day for Arpia Leichhardt, and then an away match at Cromer Park against Manly in round 2, which was a designated home game. Threlfo can't stop that one from going in. And the first goal of the day goes the way of Claire Adams after only 3 minutes. The perfect start for the visitors, exactly what they were hoping for. The set piece and Claire Adams over the top of Izzy Quelho. And the Jets lead it 1-0 after only 3 minutes. Macarthur Rams 0, Newcastle Jets 1. Claire Adams with a lovely strike from long range on the angle, and Quelho could do nothing about keeping that one out. So the Jets on the front foot early. There's Adams, the goal scorer, sent out by El Cordy. It'll be a Rams throw. Deep on the right, they won't do anything for their confidence. Only the one win this season for Victoria Guzman's outfit. A new look outfit in the maroon and grey this year. They'll be hoping to restore a little bit of confidence being back on home turf. Now down the right-hand side, Newcastle on the attack again. That was Kate Heap trying to work it into the box, but cleared away by the Rams defence. Up towards halfway and out for a throw. these players new faces in the Rams colours, so take a little while to adjust to seeing these faces in the home kit. That's Sakura Najima. The ball around the corner is a lovely one for Hallie Callow. I think she would have been offside there, Callow, but Tiana Robertson had it covered anyway. Good crowd in at Linwood for the first home game of the season. I'll be back here on Easter Monday, taking on the Western Sydney Wanderers in the M7 Derby. Nice little 1-2 there down the left-hand side for Corbett. That one a bit too deep. 5 1/4 minutes gone. Rams 0, Jets 1. Claire Adams on 3 minutes. Putting the visitors in front, and lovely set piece from the free kick. Now it's Milan Hammond. Good tackle there from the Rams, coming away with it up towards halfway on this western side of the ground. Najima applying the pressure. Former Stingray now in the Rams colours. One of the few signings from outside the club in the off-season. Vastly new outfit here at Linwood this year. And it's taken a couple of weeks for them to find their feet. A good win away from home against Gladesville, their only success so far this season. But they have been competitive in all their matches. It's Corbett playing it back. Wellho going to the right-hand side, but easily read by Marnie Duggan. Now it's Crofton. Back to Threlfo, playing as a right centre-back. Lovely ball forward, but far too deep for the Jets to run onto. Trying to restore a little bit of order here at Linwood after that shock to the system. It was a good win in the under-23s, 3-1 over the Jets for Macarthur. Nice little flick on for Najima. Bates dropping back. No communication. Sakura Najima makes it 1-1 for the Rams. 7 minutes gone. Najima puts the Rams on the board. And that's much more like it, even if it wasn't how they intended it. Macarthur Rams 1. Emerging Newcastle Jets 1. We've only had 8 minutes in the first half. Already 2 goals on the board. This could be a shootout, so stay with us for the remainder of this one. This could be a fun one, folks. 2 goals inside 10. Good test for the Northerners. Macarthur Rams getting level quickly. It was a little bit scrappy from the Jets. Challenge coming in from Swatridge there. That's left a bruise on Chloe Valentau. She's doubled up on halfway on this western side of the ground. She certainly felt the effects of that one from Madison Swatridge. Long ball over the top, trying to pick out Hammond. Threlfo, or rather, Quelho. Got Threlfo and Quelho playing on opposite sides this afternoon. Quelho, the Rams keeper, clearing that one away. Now it's Sharp. Macarthur looking to feed it forward. There's Najima. Goes to ground, wins the free, right under the nose of referee Casey Fleming. Easy decision for her to make. Jets sandwich there. Charlotte Hampshire down the left. Tried to pick out Taya Michenski. Now it's Hammond, who's been busy early. Hampshire turns it over. Here's a chance for Layla Sharp down the right. Taking on the Rams defence towards the line. Keeps it in on that far side of the ground. Nice little inside ball into the area, looking for Hammond, who tried to turn, but good defence there from Macarthur, clearing it away. We've done well to see that out. Only as far as Howarth, who goes to ground. Now the Rams down the far side. Plenty of stories to be told here at Linwood Park. Lovely ball from Libby Morris down the left-hand side. Najima provides feeder. Callow comes across. Robertson gets there in time. Had to make a diving save to keep it at 1-1 for the time being. Duggan back for Bates. We've played 10 minutes first half. Rams 1, Jets 1. Claire Adams from the free kick on 3 minutes, and Sakura Najima on 8 with her first of the campaign for the Rams. Only the third goal scorer for the Rams this season. Wellho makes a diving save. Only the third goal scorer for Macarthur this season, with Hallie Callow and Taya Muchensky scoring in that win over Gladesville. 2 other games have been clean sheets for the opposition. It was 1-0 to Manly and 3-0 last weekend against UNSW at the Village Green. Speaking of which, the students are at home this afternoon taking on Mount Druitt, if you don't mind. That is an early season heavyweight battle at the Village Green. Mel Muscat on duty there. We've already had 2 games this afternoon. Match of the round only just getting underway. It's the Arctic Circle Derby. Gladesville Ravens and NWS Spirit. Nicola Posda leading the action there. You can watch all of these games live and on demand through the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Needed boot there from Liana Luong. Old Cordy for Swatridge. Najima, hands in the back from Emma Bates. Referee Fleming said it was okay. Corbett to the left-hand side. Muchensky has a look. A lot of white shirts in front of her. Tries to thread the needle, but probably not the right option there. Marnie Duggan comes away for Newcastle. Corbett gets into the battle with Claire Adams. Long ball forward. Only picks out Izzy Quelho at the back. He's 1-1 after 12 minutes, as you can see. Rams with the throw. Been a beautiful afternoon in southwest Sydney. Temperature in the low 20s. Pitch, as we said, freshly laid, so in A1 condition. Flag up for offside against Hallie Callow. First one for the afternoon. Chloe Vallandau, experienced Jets player. This youthful lineup, the academy lineup. Here's a chance. Corbett. Heard big raps about Claire Corbett, and certainly in the early stages, you can see what those in the know are talking about. She's been very lively early on. Claire Corbett. Wellho. For Muchensky. Had time at South Coast Flame before coming to Linwood Park last season. Can go around the grounds this afternoon. Now, I can tell you the games that are underway, there's only one match with goals, and that's right here at Linwood Park. So all the other games are 0-0. 8 minutes gone, Ravens and Spirit. 13 gone, Arpia and the Wanderers at Lambert Park. 14 gone at Village Green, UNSW and Mount Druitt, and 17 gone at Macedonia Park, Illawarra and Olympic doing battle. Did note Olympic has a midweek fixture coming up next week, so 2 midweek matches scheduled for Wednesday night next week in NPL women's action. 2 deferred matches, both being played on the same night. Neither of these teams, actually I think the Jets have a midweek fixture. They do. They've got Spirit at Christie Park. How's this for a lineup? Illawarra away, Spirit away, Apia away, then home on the Anzac weekend for Gladesville Ravens. In fact, I think they're home next weekend. My apologies. Can't read my handwriting. So the distance derby next week, Newcastle and Illawarra, the Steel City Challenge at Lake Macquarie. As we tick past the quarter hour here at Linwood. 2 goals already. Macarthur happy to hold up for the time being. Playing out of their own defensive third. They'll get out of jail here. Swatridge finds Callow. Centering ball for Corbett. Round the corner. That's a nice touch. Machinsky making the run on the left. Najima upfield. Corbett. In fact, that's Callow down the right. Callow into the area. Cuts it back to the back post. Taya Machinsky makes it 2-1 Macarthur. And we've only just hit 15 minutes. The delivery was beautiful. The finish was easy. The Rams take the lead. Taya Machinsky with her second for the season. And it's Macarthur 2, Newcastle 1. 16 minutes gone in the first half. Draw breath, folks. This could be a wild one. The delivery down the right-hand side from Corbett was beautiful. It was an easy tap for Taya Machinsky at the back post. Tiana Robertson could do nothing but watch that one sail into the back of the net at the southern end. 2-1 Rams lead. The majority of the fans here at Linwood will be delighted with that. So back underway, the Rams, trailing after 3 minutes, have 2 inside 8. 2 in an 8-minute burst to retake the lead. Lana L. Cordy. Long ball over the top. Not sure if that was intended for Callow or Najima, but it found neither. She'll get another chance here. Lana L. Cordy. Swatridge looking for Morris. Former Institute player Libby Morris. The Institute disbanded. She's now in maroon and grey. Lovely ball inside. Hammond. Straight at Quelho. Good save. Cleared away nicely at the near post. Fallendow. Bates. Under pressure from Najima. Certainly not afraid to press here, Macarthur. Bates again on the left. Swings it into the box. Fallendow on the one time. It's taken a deflection according to the assistant on the far side. Out for a corner. First one of the afternoon goes the way of the visitors. No score in the other matches around the ground, so I can tell you it was full time at Cromer Park. Manly United 2, Northern Tigers 2 in the Northern Derby. There was a match earlier this afternoon at Northbridge. Bulls FC Academy taking on Sydney University. I'm pretty sure that one finished 1-0 to the Bulls. That's correct. 1-0 the final score at Northbridge. Bulls getting the 3 points over Uni, who've had a tough start to the year, University. Certainly finding it tough in the top grade this year. So 1-0 Bulls, 2-1 or 2-2 Manly and Northern in the Northern Derby at Cromer. Double header at Cromer this afternoon. The men underway as we speak. Callow, right-hand side, back for Morris. As I said, the former Institute player. Corbett trying to feed Najima there. Just didn't get their wires in the correct order. Good challenge there from Taya Muchinski. Morris, plenty of experience from the skipper there. Plenty of first grade matches under her belt, Libby Morris. 15, in fact, 20 minutes gone here. It's gone that fast, I can't even keep up with the clock. 3 goals inside 20 minutes here at Linwood, and it's been all action between two of the younger sides in the competition this year. It's Najima down the line looking for Corbett. Cleared away by Bates. Turned it round the corner and out for a throw. Swatridge and Najima. Now El Cordy. Morris playing in a midfield role this season. Najima. Sakura Najima swings it wide left looking for Taya Muchinski. She had to backtrack about 30 metres. The flag's gone up for offside against Taya Muchinski, so it must have been when she made the run. She was in an offside position even though she retreated. The assistant on the near side calling her offside. Bates. Threlfo. Long ball forward. Quelho covers that inside her area. As I said, the surface freshly relayed here at Linwood Park. First afternoon of senior competitive football for the season on the new surface. The fresh markings on the field. Certainly making our job up here in the box a fraction easier. Still a little bit of the cork infill that you can see, on, especially on the near side, near halfway. This hasn't quite been worked in fully. You see the junior markings as well in the, call it orange. Morris down the left. Nice ball forward for Puckett. Inside for Libby Morris on the left, swings it back. Najima left it, and there was nobody there at the back post. Breaks for Swatridge. Inside for Corbett. Corbett doing the do-si-do. Swings onto the right, lays it off. Swatridge centres it. Probably not the right option there from Maddie Swatridge. Wanted to find a Rams player, but nobody there. Muchinski nearly picking the pocket there of Isabella Threlfo. Ball over the top, trying to pick out Hammond. In fact, it's Valendow who made the run down the left. It'll be a Macarthur throw on that eastern side of the ground. Midway through the first half, Macarthur Rams 2, Newcastle Jets 1. Mike Sheen with you this evening on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Great to have your company wherever you are. Whether you're watching this one live or on demand, great to have you along. Make sure you keep your eyes open on the social media channels. Plenty of content to be found, especially on match day, the match of the round. Now Henley Warner's back in charge of the socials, doing a great job of it as well, alongside Mystic Nick, the Mystic Man at the circle this afternoon. Can he get back on winning ways with his predictions? You'll have to find out. If you haven't checked it out, have a look at the socials for Football New South Wales and NPL NSW. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And Henley and Nick back on deck this afternoon. Just following the men's match of the round coverage yesterday. With a Saturday afternoon fixture, the Sydney Derby no less, between the Wanderers and Sydney FC. Of course, later in the week, or early in the new week, the legendary world-famous Team of the Week gets announced. Who's going to make it this week? Will it be your favourite player? You'll have to stay tuned to find out. That all comes through the Football New South Wales social media channels. Who's going to get it out of this game? Well, that's a great question to pose, because so far it could be any of half a dozen players. We'll have to find out next week who makes Team of the Week. Having a look around the grounds, we do have a goal at Gladesville. It's got Christie Park. It's gone the way of the Ravens. Offside against Newcastle. So we have a goal at Christie Park. It's Gladesville 1, Spirit 0. That's after 18 minutes. All other games are 0-all. Ampere and Wanderers, UNSW and Mount Druitt, Illawarra, Sydney Olympic, all scoreless around the 25-minute mark. In all those games, we've had 25 minutes here and already 3 goals on the board. Is it going to be 3 goals? Will it be 4, 5, 6 or more? Who knows? The only way you can find out is by staying with me, Mike Sheen, for the match. Enjoying what's been a very entertaining start to the game so far. Still a long way to go. 65 odd minutes. Plus GST on that, so let's find out what happens between now and full time. It's Chloe Vallendow working down the left wing. Nice ball forward for Marnie Duggan. Intercepted by Swatridge. Now Morris. A little bit of composure there from the captain. Corbett making the run on the left-hand side. That's a great ball forward. Tried to feed Machinsky, the double down. She'd held the run. She probably would have run straight onto it, but she thought she was going to be offside. Mistimed it, and Tiana Robertson thankful at the back for the Newcastle Jets. Ball headed forward by Newcastle, but only Maroon shirts back. Swatridge, Western touch line, Morris, Najima. Now Morris wearing the armband today, keeps it in on this Western touch line. Being escorted down the line by Chloe Vallendow. Bates visits centre back this afternoon, Emma Bates. We've got a goal at the Village Green, and it's the visitors. Got a free kick here going the way of Newcastle. So a goal to the Mount Druitt Town Rangers on 27 minutes. They lead UNSW 1-0. Looks like Mount Druitt have found their scoring boots in the last fortnight. 2 against Apia last week and now 1 against UNSW. Certainly going along merrily here, the Rangers. Free kick going the way of Macarthur. Libby Morris brought down by Milan Hammond. Free kick about 15 metres short of halfway. Callow on the left swings it into the box. Najima under pressure. Trying to weave some magic there, Sakura Najima. So looking at the live ladder, a win for Macarthur would hoist them up towards mid-table, so they would appreciate that, while for the Jets, they would remain towards the lower half anyway. With the Bulls Academy getting a rare win this afternoon. Pressure on Sydney Uni, who went down to the Bulls. If Gladesville can hold on for 3 points in the derby, it'll put Uni at the bottom of the table. Macarthur, a 1-2 record, 2 goals. In fact, that needs some updating. not quite accurate. We need to update those numbers. We might do that at half-time and give you the live ladder. In the second half, Chloe Vallendow got a hometown bounce there. Wouldn't sit up for her. Madison Swatridge with the throw. Half an hour down. Macarthur 2, Newcastle 1. Libby Morris, you heard the yelp there. Couldn't believe that call went against her. Thought she was certain to get the throw there, but the assistant on the near side couldn't believe that was the case. Threlfo. Sharp. Now the Jets just settling down a little bit. Haven't had much ball in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Crofton lifting it over the top. That's not the one she was looking for, and easily taken at the back by Quelho. Swatridge receives. Callow laying the tackle there. Morris just settling it nicely. Using Hampshire. Being solid at the back, Macarthur. That's free kick. Caught everyone off guard. Long ball forward, Najima. Najima, no! Robertson did enough to force the save and force the ball away. Najima thought she'd done enough to get a brace this afternoon on her return to home soil. Free kick going the way of Newcastle. Chloe Vallendow not happy with a decision or two coming from Casey Fleming. Free kick taken now, Threlfo. Happy to hold on to the ball from the back here, Newcastle. It's what they can do in the front third that's the issue for them. And the defence does that. Hampshire gets down to it nicely. Morris, knocked over, wins the free. .32 minutes gone here at Linwood Park. Macarthur Rams 2, Newcastle Jets 1. Sun setting on what has been a beautiful Sunday in southwestern Sydney. Long drive down from the Hunter Valley for the girls in the navy and white today. Corbett. I'd like to at least get 3 points offside is Hallie Callow. Third one of the afternoon against the home side. Only the one against the Jets so far. Callow clearly offside on that occasion. Only half a metre or so, but the assistant flagged that one immediately. Corbett providing the pressure. Swatridge comes away with it. Now Corbett. Najima. Najima goes down. Referee says no foul. Had the whistle to the mouth, Casey Fleming, but decided against it. Cordy dropping back. Marked by Adams. Did well there. Lana L. Cordy found the skipper in Libby Morris. Corbett been very sharp. She's been very lively. So has Abby Puckett. Now Taya Muchinski forward for the Rams. On the right. That's just wide. That was very close. I think it took a touch. It did. Out for a corner. First one for the Rams this afternoon comes on 34 minutes. And that was nicely worked downfield. They've built up nicely a couple of times here, Macarthur. And looking to convert these opportunities. They've got two in the bank. Can they find a third before the break? 11 minutes remaining first half. Signal comes from Muchinski. Low flat ball to the near post. Callow tried to chest it in. It'll be another corner to the Rams. Rinse and repeat. Corbett comes for the short option this time. I'll go that way. Now Michinski. Able to take a touch on the left to the back post. Wouldn't curl enough. Wanted that one to come back like my 7-iron from 140. But like my 7-iron, that was never coming back. Says more about my golf game than anything else. Yeah, Newcastle, 10 minutes to the break, down by a goal. They led after 3. After that, it's been all Macarthur throughout. For a good 30-odd minutes, it's been all the Rams. Home feeling so much better for the locals. Swatridge. Callow. Free kick there given away by Nava Crofton. Pat on the back from Hallie Callow for the effort. A bit of tape around the left knee of Maddie Swatridge. Don't think it's too much of a concern. Certainly seems uninhibited by that strapping. Certainly not too bad for the right back. Ball is looking for Abby Puckett. If you're old enough, you remember Gary Puckett, a musician from the 60s. Otherwise, you might want to hit your social media music platforms. Look that one up, Gary Puckett. I'm sure Abby has no idea who I'm talking about. Also giving away my age in the process. Sakura Najima, meanwhile, inside the attacking half. Corbett won't get there. Robertson had it covered. Certainly quick on her feet, Claire Corbett. Claire Adams, the goal scorer for the Jets. Swings it wide. Duggan. Forced back. Valendow. Good pressure from Callow. Good battle in midfield between Sharp and Corbett. Here's a chance for Newcastle, and they'll take full advantage. Milan Hammond makes it 2-2, if you don't mind, with a clinical finish. So we're certainly not done with the scoring here at Linwood this afternoon. 38 minutes gone. And Milan Hammond makes it Macarthur 2, Newcastle 2. That'll please those in the Hunter Valley. The fight back's been very impressive from the visitors. So it's Macarthur 2, Newcastle 2. 7 1/4 minutes to half time. Now it's a question of whether anybody wants to lead at the break. Morris, heavy challenge, no whistle. Keeps possession, the captain. Cordy. It's Puckett. Callow. Now the ball forward, but nobody there. The hand went up straight away from Maddie Swatridge. Knew she'd made an error there. Crofton. Bates. A bit of check up. Robertson comes out. Bates very busy on the left-hand side. Morris using the body. Nice work. Najima with some room to move. Callow had to stop and prop. Wheels around. Back to Morris. The idea was right, trying to pick out Corbett there, but intercepted by the Jets at the back. They'll settle it down now. Howarth. Under pressure from Najima, the right back. Over the head of Callow. Nice ball. Picks out Valendow. Left-hand side. Down the line even further. Looks for Duggan. Close marking. Rams certainly not giving them anything easy here this afternoon, Newcastle. They get the throw on home turf on the western side. I don't think it'll just be the players who need a breather in 5 minutes' time. Free kick to Macarthur. I don't think it'll just be the players that need a breather in 5 minutes. This has been played at a good tempo this afternoon. 4 goals inside 40 minutes, if you don't mind. I can tell you around the grounds, 35 minutes gone at Christie Park. They've doubled their lead, the Ravens. We'll get to that in a moment. Pressure coming. Robertson back to clean up. So around the grounds, 35 minutes gone at Christie Park. It's Gladesville 2, Spirit 0. The Arctic Circle derby. 40 minutes gone at Lambert Park. Arpia and the Wanderers remain 0-0. Still 1-0 Mount Druitt over UNSW at the Village Green after 41, and approaching half-time, Illawarra and Olympic 0-0. So there the scores around the grounds earlier today. It was Bulls FC Academy 1, Sydney University 0. And Manly United 2, Northern Tigers 2. As I said, we'll have a look at the live ladder after half-time. Do some number crunching in the break and see exactly how things stand should results hold. Robertson coming out to play sweeper-keeper. That will be Route 1 football, Quelho. Return serve. Morris using the body. Wanted to foul Newcastle there on Layla Sharp. Casey Fleming right in position and waved the arms to say play on. Tay Muchenski. Morris under pressure. Had it covered though, Macarthur. Long ball from Hampshire looking for Callow. On the right-hand side. In fact, that's Adams. Down the left wing, tries to get past 2, but doesn't do so. Gets a second effort, though. All not cleared away by the Rams. That's going to be a free kick to Newcastle. Hasn't been many fouls in this one. I make it 9, the total. .42.5 minutes gone, first half. Only a couple of minutes to the break. Be a welcome breather for everybody, as we've said. Claire Adams, dangerous Claire Adams, already put one from this sort of area from the set piece. This time tried to be provider and only provided a way out for the Rams. Najima, a bit of hold up. Waiting for the oncoming traffic to arrive. Kinski's forward. Nice ball over the top, trying to pick out Puckett. Puckett round the keeper. She sold herself out. Had to double back on herself. Taken a heavy touch, so she had to settle it. Najima goes down. Free kick eventually goes the way of Macarthur. The second challenge, according to the referee, was excessive. Just over 70 seconds to half-time. Dangerous area for Macarthur, about 5 metres outside the 18-yard box. Claire Adams ensuring they don't take a quick free. Looks like 3 in the wall for the Jets. Late in the first half. Muchenski drives it low into the wall. That'll be a corner to the Rams. Second best result for them. Muchenski retrieves the ball. I tell you, it's half-time at Half-time at Macedonia Park. It's Illawarra Stingrays 0. Sydney Olympic 0. We're in the 45th minute here, even though my screen says otherwise. Ball hasn't been cleared away. Morris. It'll be a corner to the Rams. Into stoppage time in a matter of seconds. Michinski to work it again. Still no change to those scores. 2-0 Gladesville over Spirit. No score Apia Wanderers. UNSW 0. Mount Druitt 1. Corner comes into the near post. Cleared away by Newcastle. Kate Heap getting it away to safety. Morris, nice little ball round the corner for Michinski. Michinski down the left-hand side, proving to be a handful. He's lost her balance at the wrong moment. Najima came in to help out. So did Puckett. Morris. A turn from Callow. Playing on the left at the moment. Corbett. Nice ball from Najima, edge of the box. Sakura Najima! Straight at the keeper. Easy take for Tiana Robertson. Into stoppage time by nearly a minute. Najima loaded up, but that one straight at Tiana Robertson, who claimed that one comfortably. And Casey Fleming says, 1 minute will do us. Thank you very much. We're going to take a breather here at half-time. 4 goals, 2 apiece. Time for Oranges. Half-time here at Linwood Park. Macarthur Rams 2, Newcastle Jets 2. We're going to have some refreshments. Be back in about 15 minutes. Don't miss this one. A couple of minutes to the break. Be a welcome breather. And welcome back to Linwood Park, half-time in this round 5 NPL Women's New South Wales match, and what a game we've had so far. Macarthur Rams 2, Newcastle Jets 2. Casey Fleming says, let's get it on for the second half. You thought the first half was good, let's see what comes in the next 45 minutes. Macarthur in the predominantly maroon, Newcastle in the white shirts and navy shorts. That's Hallie Callow lifting it over the top. Only finds Sophie Howarth. Plays to safety in the touchline. Early stages of the second half. Abby Puckett for Corbett. Now Michinski. Cutting inside, Tay Michinski pulls the trigger. Trying to find Callow at the back post. And if it hadn't been taken, it would have been a foul on Tiana Robertson, who's a little bit ginger to her feet and decides to play out. So no damage done. We've had a minute in the second half. And it remains Macarthur 2, Newcastle 2. Quick check around the grounds. They're back underway in the second half at Macedonia Park. It's Illawarra Stingrays 0, Sydney Olympic 0. Half-time in the other 3 matches. Gladesville Ravens 2, Spirit FC 1. So a late goal to Spirit at the Circle. Half-time at Lambert Park, Arpia Leichhardt 0, Western Sydney Wanderers 0. And half-time at the Village Green, UNSW 0, Mount Druitt Town Rangers 1. So they're the scores around the grounds in round 5 action. Tackle from Libby Morris for the Rams. Almost breaks for Callow. Cleared away by Emma Bates. Back heel was the right idea there from Milan Hammond, but only found a maroon shirt. Najima. And a tussle. She'll go round the world, but eventually they'll get it back through Libby Morris. Lovely ball to the left-hand side. Picks out Liana Luong. Now back to the captain Morris. Tried to measure it for Najima. Couldn't quite find her. I think the one she was looking for was Hallie Callow on the right-hand side. But it was too short of her and too far for Sakura Najima. There's a chance, Corbett. Jet-powered boots on Claire Corbett. She's a real speedster. Ball one down by Luong. Morris. Inside for Michinski. Sold herself into trouble there. Number 9. Nice turn from Isabella Threlfo. The coach going to the bench at the break. Michinski off the chest one time. Had a look and that was not far away. Robertson takes that one easily at the back. Good boot in from Hampshire. She's been solid at the back, Charlotte Hampshire. A few of the locals saying hello at half-time. Not sure if they're supporting the Rams or just popping in to say hi. First home game of the year. Sharp. Out wide to the left-hand side for Newcastle. Swatridge applying the pressure along with Callow. Duggan. Ball spills free for Macarthur. Corbett. Lovely ball forward looking for Taya Muchinski, who's onside. Inside the box. Oh, good save, Tiana Robertson. That was a top draw save. Muchinski hands to head. It's back and no. It should have been 3-2 and it remains level. Corner to the Rams. The hands went to the head rocked back. She knows she's blown a golden opportunity. 5 into the second. Corner on the left for the Rams. Can they make up for it? It'll be Machinsky to go as deliverer on the left-hand side. To the spot. Ball into the mixer, cleared away by Newcastle. Corbett, Machinsky. Leaves that alone and lets that sail out. Corbett picks the pocket there of Kate Heap. And there will be a corner to the Rams. Their second of the half. Only had 6 minutes. The second goal at UNSW. It's gone the way of the Rangers as well. Get to that now. It's UNSW 0. No, in fact, that's been changed, so it's been disallowed, has it? I'm not sure. It did show 2-0 for a moment, but it's back to 1-0 on my screen here. So I thought we had a second there for a moment. Najima using the body. Machinsky swings it to the back. Newcastle able to clear. Puckett. Machinsky. On the right, she wanted to get the shot away. Now she will. Up and over. Would have raised the flags in another coat. Today, it's out for a goal kick. So the signal for a substitution for Newcastle. Let's see the substitute on the bench. Unfortunately, it's on the far side to us, so now we'll see who is going to come off, and it'll be Milan Hammond. At least it was going to be Milan Hammond. It'll be Sophie Howarth coming off. So Sophie Howarth checks out on 52 minutes. And that is Annika Driscoll coming on in number 77. So now Casey Fleming gives the all clear to get back underway. First substitution of the night. No, it is 2-0 to Mount Druitt. Screen refreshing. It is 2-0 Mount Druitt over UNSW. So they've bagged 4 in a fortnight, the Rangers. There's a chance for Macarthur. Corbett wants to get on the right. Milling around. Morris had to stretch, couldn't keep it in. Long ball forward. Well-ho. No one pinballs off Milan Hammond and out for a goal kick. Thankfully, Izzy Quelho sees that one across the touchline and out. Looks like Driscoll's moved into a forward role, so an attacker on, a defender off for the Jets. 8.5 minutes gone in the second. Corbett can't get onto that. She's only a little thing, Claire Corbett, but my goodness, she's got power to burn. First time I've seen her live and very impressed with her effort, as is this one, Hallie Callow. She's been very sharp this afternoon down the right-hand side. Corbett. Driscoll marking her closely, gives away the free kick. First one for the Rams in the second half comes almost 10 minutes in. This one about 25, 30 metres out. Pretty well directly in front. Not quite in the tram tracks, as you'd say, but see the markings on the pitch. Machinsky swung it wide. Wanted that to curl a bit more than she got. A goal kick is the result. Heap. Looks like she's switched to right back. Looks like they're going to play with a back three here, Newcastle. Morris had 2 bites of the cherry ripe and managed to get it away as far as Coach Victoria Guzman on the touchline. She's certainly enjoying her first match day at home. Luong. Nice one touch. Machinsky made the run. And Newcastle trying to work something forward. Hampshire pressing hard on Milan Hammond, giving her no room, but she manages to turn the corner. Nice ball forward. It's Valendow down the left. Cut back from Hammond. It's been very busy this afternoon. Milan Hammond has a goal to her name as well. And that one goes out. It'll be a corner to the Jets. First one of their second half and only the second one for them this afternoon. Or I should say this evening now. Still adjusting to the fact we're now in standard time and not in daylight savings. So not used to it being dark at 6:15 on a Sunday evening. Looks like they've just adjusted the scoreboard accordingly. Certainly made it a lot easier to read. Shot was blocked there by Driscoll. Flag up for offside against Hammond. Wouldn't have counted anyway. Newcastle bench fairly happy with what they're seeing so far this evening. 2 goals to their credit. Luong. Corbett just couldn't control it. Crofton. Bates, long ball forward. Guelho makes the dramatic save. Driscoll, the one-timer, just away to the right-hand side. Wasn't a bad effort. Out for the goal kick, but Driscoll with the one-timer. Proving to be a handful. I'm sure the Hunter Valley supporters, both here in person and online, enjoying what they're seeing from their team this afternoon. Did note when the teams dropped Indy Bryan, not in the lineup, the former Ram. Not suiting up this afternoon for the Newcastle Jets. Made the trip up the M1 to the Hunter Valley in the off-season. Hammond. Flag stays down. Valendow. In fact, that's Driscoll on the right. Cuts it in. Off the crossbar. Somehow it stays out. Macarthur nearly concede. Now they do a third. Milan Hammond with a brace. And the Jets retake the lead. It was clumsy at the back from the Jets. And Milan Hammond pounced to make it Macarthur 2, Newcastle 3. Almost on the hour mark. So Milan Hammond with a brace. So the Jets retake the lead for the second time today. They lead 3 minutes into the first half through Claire Adams from the set piece, and they now lead on the hour mark. 5 goals in the opening hour here at Linwood. Newcastle not able to keep it in front of the clubhouse here at Linwood Park. I'm sure if those walls could talk, they would tell many a story. Last 3 years in particular for the women. But not only those. Some of the names to have graced the pitch here in the maroon and grey over the years. Here's a chance. Najima down the right-hand side. Steadies, lays it off. Machensky. Good save, Tiana Robertson. Handball against Najima. Free kick, Newcastle. This one has certainly not been short of action this evening here at Linwood. Machensky had a golden opportunity to tie it up. Couldn't convert, and then the handball against Sakura Najima. Machensky really should have done better with that shot. Should have probably picked a corner and just buried it. She wasn't able to do so. She knows she's blown a golden opportunity. She's had a couple tonight, Taya Machensky. A couple of golden chances to put the Rams further in front and put this one to bed for the home side. But as it is, they now trail 3-2 on the hour. Nice ball, Morris for Corbett. Feeds Machensky. Machensky chips the keeper. This time she makes it 3-3. And the crowd comes to life again at Linwood. 6 goals in an hour and change. Machensky with a brace. It's Macarthur 3, Newcastle 3. This one has been a crazy game. And we're still a long way from home. If you can tell me who's going to win this afternoon, please let me know, because I've got no idea. 6 goals in 62 minutes, and we've still got no idea. There could be another 2 or 3 to come for either team. It's been that sort of evening here at Linwood. Not the homecoming the Rams had planned. That is for certain. Hampshire, Corbett, Najima over the top. Will she get a second effort? No. Cleared away by Crofton. Well, Cordy settles it. Hanging out of the back a little bit risky. Hampshire, a nice touch. Now it's Luong, Corbett, building nicely. Libby Morris chiming in. The ball for Machensky almost intercepted at the last moment. Najima nearly picked the pocket. Threlfo, Robertson just got it away over the head of Driscoll. That was very nearly calamitous for the Jets keeper. Luong with the throw on the broadcast side, the western side. Temperature certainly cooling. You can tell we've reached winter. Temperature has certainly dropped noticeably in the last 5 or 10 minutes, and the breeze picking up here at Linwood. Great tackle there at the back for Macarthur. Najima, the one touch, beautiful. Sprinting down the left-hand side. The Newcastle defence retreating, the ball across the face of goal for Machensky. Not sure that was the right option. They'll get out of jail with a throw here, the Rams. The lungbuster made down the right wing. I think it was Hallie Callow making the run. Made the absolute lungbuster down the right wing. But couldn't finish it off how she would have liked. Morris. Stepped nicely inside. Driscoll now turned it for Corbett. Luong just settles it. Corbett. She wanted to go. Machensky just holds it up. Corbett's the key in midfield. Has a look off the crossbar. That was top bin territory. Najima. The rebound. Second effort. Oh, it's nearly been turned in off the crossbar. It still doesn't go in. How did that not find a way in? It's still not in. Newcastle scramble it clear. They had 3 chances to put it away and still couldn't do it. How did that not find the back of the net? My goodness gracious me. That about sums up the game. 25 to go, 3-3. Still not done. Najima! No, good defence from Newcastle. They clear it away, and we take a collective breath. Hampshire steadies it. How did that not go in? Newcastle must thank their lucky stars and buy a lottery pack on the way home. And Macarthur cursing themselves. How did they not bundle it home from 3 metres? Libby Morris, nice ball. Callow, right-hand side, has a look, finds side netting. A collective sigh around Linwood Park as the game comes to a momentary halt. This has been a crazy one. Kick off the official podcast. I'll squeeze it in. The official podcast, Teo Pellizzeri, Annabelle Banfield, with all the latest news from around Football New South Wales, the NPL Women's. Great chat, including an interview with former Ram, now RPL Leichhardt player Mel Caceres. Get it wherever you get your podcasts. Well worth a listen. Kick off the latest edition of the official Football New South Wales podcast. We'll squeeze that one in while we've got 30 seconds because this has been frenetic. This has been a wild old ride back at Linwood tonight. Ball over the top's a nice one. Nearly broke there for Abby Puckett. Luong on the left. Not her best strike, and Tiana Robertson took that one easily. Now a momentary lull in proceedings. Driscoll is their handball. Referee said no. Corbett. The one did cross the line. It will be a Macarthur throw. No, referee, the assistant on the near side's changed his mind. A few of the supporters to my right thought it should have been a handball against Driscoll. Whistle didn't come. At least I think it was Driscoll. It could have been Kate Heap. Adams swings it to the left-hand side for the Jets. El Cordy, nice turn. Puckett wanted. Corbett got the free kick. Just inside the Macarthur half. Alana Hammond giving them nothing. Corbett now has it. Feeds it forward. Lovely ball. Hallie Callow. She'll have to chase it down. She does. Back for Najima. The layoff. Corbett on the left. Up and over. Up and over from Claire Corbett. Probably not the finish she would have liked. Interesting to see that Victoria Guzman hasn't gone to her bench yet for the Rams. 3/4 of the game gone. Najima has a look. One across the face. Only the one change from Newcastle and none from Macarthur as I speak. Another one coming from the Jets. Ball to the left-hand side. Newcastle playing with the same 11 for the moment. Good tackle from the Rams. Libby Morris. Cordy, Swatridge, Morris. Swatridge down the right, looking for Callow inside, just couldn't quite find her. Morris knocks it down. Is there a foul there? Referee says yes. Casey Fleming on top of everything tonight. 20 to go here at Linwood. Macarthur Rams 3, Newcastle Jets 3. This has been a wild old ride. Reminds me of the old Demon at a particular fun park in Western Sydney from years gone by. It's been a demon of a ride. Holding on for dear life and you still don't know what's coming next. Corbett from the free kick. Was lifted into the area, the 6-yard box, and Robertson gratefully took that one. Shot count in the second half, somewhere in the order of 10-2 in favour of Macarthur rather. Adams. Poked forward. Hammond. There's a brace on the night. Corbett picked her pocket nicely. And a heavy challenge there. Sees the youngster go to ground. Another free kick to the Rams. And that stung the youngster as well. Now we'll have the substitution for Newcastle. It'll be the end of Marnie Duggan's day. She'll take a breather after 71 minutes. Player coming on is Mackenzie Preston Poole in number 72. Second change for the Jets, as I said. Macarthur yet to go to their bench. Worked into midfield. Morris rode the bump, couldn't beat the second and get the ball back. Adams. Preston Poole. Swatridge at the back. Clears away. Now it's Threlfo. Heap. All the way back to Robertson, who's come out a good 20 metres outside her goal. Bates. Long ball down the left-hand side for Preston Poole. Swatridge sees it away. Got back in time to clear it out. 18 minutes inside, 18 minutes to go here at Linwood. What's been a wild old ride. Which way is this one going to end? Puckett clears it away. There's a chance for Newcastle just over the bar. Wasn't a bad effort. I've got it only their third shot of the half. And that was not a bad strike there from Layla Sharp. Goal kick for the Rams. Over the top, Corbett got a head on it. Only a light touch. Easily read at the back by Newcastle. Threlfo. Bates. Swatridge. Callow. Long way from home, just works it forward to Swatridge. Morris inside, run coming from Callow down the right. Has Machinsky at the back, looks for the number 9. The head was on target, but over the bar. Nice build up there from Macarthur. The ball in from Callow was a good one. The head was a tough one for Machinsky to bring down. She was always pushing that one up and over. 16 minutes to go. Now Newcastle down the left-hand side. El Cordy gets back. He breaks for Corbett, who uses the body. Can't win it out. Preston Poole. Abby Puckett controlled that one nicely. Corbett has some room to move. Lays it off for Teo Muchinski. Ball over the top for Sakura Najima's a beautiful one. She cuts through the gap, beats a couple, still going. Can she finish? Can she? What? Sakura Najima makes it 4-3 Rams with a clinical finish. The crowd comes to life at Linwood. The Rams retake the lead with 15 to go. The third brace of the day puts the Rams back in front. And what a way to do it. Sakura Najima buried it into the top corner. 15 to go. Macarthur 4, Newcastle 3. And you still wouldn't say we're done. So, Macarthur Rams 4, Newcastle Jets 3, 15 to go in what has been a crazy afternoon here at Linwood. Will it be home sweet home for the Rams? Or can the Jets spoil the party? That was Charlotte Hampshire using the body against Milan Hammond to ensure Quello got there first. You would think another goal would be enough for Macarthur, but we've seen the Jets can come back. Free kick going the way of the visitors. Hampshire turns it into the path of Driscoll. Driscoll working to the right-hand side. Good tackle coming in there from Liana Luong, corner to Newcastle. Only their third of the night. It's a 2-to-1 ratio in favour of the Rams. Looks like it'll be Emma Bates to swing this one inward. Left footer takes the short option for Driscoll. Back to Bates on the left. Centering ball into the area, but that's easily shut down by Quello at the back. A little bit of forcings off there, keepings off. Quello and Adams, a little bit of who blinks first. Keeper always had it covered, but Adams trying to psych her out. Didn't work. Entertaining to watch for 10 or 15 seconds. Wonder how long that could have gone on had it been the 90th minute. The crowd telling the story, convinced that it'd come off Newcastle. Machinsky gets a yellow card. First player into the book. Corbett. Morris. Najima back to the skipper. Has Callow on the right-hand side. There was 4 white shirts there. She still nearly won it. Preston Poole. Macarthur player goes to ground. Referee said nothing doing. Threlfo. Now on the right wing, Newcastle nearly turning it over. Corbett almost forced an error. Machinsky puts a boot in. Najima inside for Corbett. To the byline, cuts it back. Wanted a maroon shirt, couldn't find one. Machinsky goes down. No whistle. Luong. Morris. Nice 1-2 down the left. Inside ball's beautiful for Machinsky. Machinsky slides it centrally, but picks out a Jets player now, Adams. Intercepted there was Preston Poole. Adams gets it back. Showing her experience, Claire Adams. Crofton lifts it over the top, headed away by Luong. Stuck a boot in that time, did the defender, did well. Now Macarthur surging forward. Abby Puckett. Options left and right. She'll go right side. Callow. Najima. Oh, nice ball round the corner. Offside. It wouldn't count. Offside against Macarthur. Flag went up straight away. Looks like Newcastle going to their bench once again. Trying to pick up who the player is that's made way. Might be Isabella Throlfo, who's come off. Substitution made for the Jets. The third one of the night in the 81st minute. Macarthur still yet to go to the bench. Luong beats one. Doesn't get past Sharp. Corbett done a mountain of work tonight. Najima. Morris. The cry was shoot from the crowd. Morris to the spot. Oh, it somehow stays out. Morris put her hand up to the assistant appealing across the line, but I don't think it did from here. Somehow it remains 4-3. The captain nearly sealing the game. You would think with 8 to go, that would be enough. But it remains 4-3. The Jets still have a lifeline. Morris. Nice ball forward, but the second one just not quite where they wanted it. Adams. Adams goes from long range, just away to the right. Not a bad effort from Claire Adams, trying to catch the keeper off the line. It just went wide to the right-hand side. Moment of respite in this match this evening. It's been a crazy affair. Ball headed on for Hallie Callow. Down the right-hand side, the eastern touchline of Linwood Park. Still with it, Callow. Rode the challenge well. Corbett does well to keep it in her possession. Rode the challenge nicely. Najima tried to thread the needle. Couldn't get it through the needle eye opening. Is there a boot there from one of the Jets players? Did I see that? It certainly looked like Najima's picked up an arm knock. Might have been Claire Adams. I won't hang her out, but certainly looked that way. Callow. Keep an eye on Najima in the same breath. Corbett. Morris couldn't control it. Hammond takes on Elcordy. Gets past her, but Hampshire at the back. Swatridge. Corbett. Majinski. Run made on the left-hand side. Corbett. He settles it. Macarthur showing a little bit of composure here with 6 to go. Luong. Inside to captain Libby Morris. Short ball to Corbett. Probably not the option she wanted and would like that one over. It was Lacey Dobson who's come on in number 21. Five and a half minutes remaining in this frantic affair at Linwood. Macarthur in front, the lone goal in 7. Long ball forward. Callow, a couple of starts on that one, didn't go in the end. Najima beats one, has a look from long range. It's always optimistic. 5 minutes remaining here. It's 4-3 Macarthur leading Newcastle. Let's take a check around the grounds. Illawarra leading Sydney Olympic 1-0. It looks like a change coming for Macarthur. It'll be Jayla Leon Wing coming on in number 14. And it looks like it's Hallie Callow who's come off, who's done a mountain of work this afternoon. 86 minutes for Hallie Callow, put in a mighty shift. Leon Wing has had a couple of matches in the top grade, so a little bit of experience for her. Here's a chance. Dobson down the left, taking on Luong. Doesn't get through. Luong sees it out for a throw. Great defending from the Rams defender. Quickly around the grounds. Illawarra 1, Sydney Olympic 0, UNSW 1, Mount Druitt 2, Arpia 0, Western Sydney Wanderers 1. That's a big result there with 7 to go. And Gladesville 2, Spirit 1, 11 to go in that one. Here it's Macarthur 4, Newcastle 3. Cordy. One took a deflection, they weren't to know. Still haven't cleared it away. Milana Hammond hassling. The assistant doesn't make a call. Referee says corner Newcastle. Rams next week away. Short turnaround for them. They play Northern Tigers on Saturday night at North Turramurra. 6:30 start on Saturday. Then back here on Easter Monday for the Wanderers. And a road trip, a double home game. That one headed away, not fully cleared away. Dobson wanted a piece of it, couldn't get it to settle for her. Corbett applying the pressure. Newcastle all the way back. Heap. Leon Wing applying the pressure. Newcastle trying to force an equaliser once again. Inside 2.5 to go. On Wing, not able to win possession. So just once again, Macarthur away to Northern on Saturday night at North Turramurra, then a home double. Wanderers on Easter Monday, then Mount Druitt on the Anzac Day weekend. And then away to Illawarra after that. We'll get to Newcastle in a moment. We might actually do that now. They're they're home to Illawarra next Sunday at Lake Macquarie, then away to Spirit midweek before away to Arpia. That's a hellishly tough 7 days there. Illawarra, Spirit and Arpia, 2 of them on the road. That's up to Easter Monday and then back home for Gladesville on the Anzac weekend. So, a crazy schedule for the Jets. That week, it's almost like the week from hell. Illawarra, Spirit and Arpia. Heavyweights, 1, 2, 3 if you don't mind. Newcastle throwing everything forward late. 70 seconds in regulation. Can they find something late? Morris getting back, puts her head on it. Najima controlled it. Now Corbett has it. Run coming from Leon Wing, tries to feed her, but instead just looks for somewhere upfield inside the attacking third. Force Newcastle to come the distance and do it late. Inside 60 seconds on our clock. The Rams looking for a second victory of the season. No draws for either club so far this year. 2 wins between them. As I said, Newcastle having that game in hand. Machinsky back to goal. It'll be a Newcastle throw. Home fans can't believe it. Machinsky throws the head back in disbelief. You'll know they're only seconds away from a second victory and the first on home turf for the new season. One cleared away by Swatridge. Michinski keeps it in. Down below our commentary position up here on the gantry. Puckett. Corbett ducked the head. Handball, free kick Macarthur. Right in front of the referee there as we into red time. It'll be Luong to take the free. Just sends it deep. Running a few seconds off the clock. That'll do for Macarthur. Newcastle having to throw everything at them, including the kitchen sink, the plumbing and the appliances. The fixtures as well. Can they muster something in red time? Morris couldn't get a boot on it, but Macarthur able to see that one away. Driscoll. Dobson. Bates. Morris with the head away. Crofton. She's worked hard today. Another Crofton. One a little bit too wide, but held up by Heap down the line. Driscoll won't cut that off. It's out for a Macarthur throw. We've had about 90 seconds of added time. All eyes on Casey Fleming. So it looks like the Rams will hold on. Second win of the year, moments away. Provided they can keep Newcastle at bay. The Newcastle throw. They're still coming hard late in this one. Trying to fashion something forward. Heap. Trying to work it forward. Michinski. Over and out. Into the third minute of added time we go. Everybody behind the ball for Macarthur. And everybody except Tiana Robertson forward for the Jets. That one put into the viewing area on the eastern side by Madison Swatridge. Clubhouse on that far side, the eastern side. 3 minutes of added time has elapsed. How much more will Casey Fleming allow? Newcastle just trying to force it forward. Casey Fleming having a look at the watch. Macarthur fans calling for the final whistle. Corbett sees it away. The crowd tells the story. Home sweet home for Macarthur. A 7-goal thriller here at Linwood Park tonight. Ends with the home side getting the 3 points. But boy, oh boy, did they earn it. 4 goals to 3, the final score. But that could have been anything throughout the night. Full time here at Linwood Park. Mike Sheen signing off from a crazy game. Macarthur Rams 4, Newcastle Jets 3. Good night.